Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. This is your boy StoicWarrior, and for today's video is another video from World of Tanks Blitz. For this video we're going to be talking about the Vk72.01K K4 Krupp, the German tier 10 super heavy tank. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the competitor to the E100. So let's get on with the show, folks. For our first game with the Vk72.01K, we're playing on desert sand, and it seems like we're moving in towards the medium side, where on the medium flank, on the left flank, currently crossing the train tracks alongside the IS4 skill EMX50B. Thank you for pushing me. Slow tank, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say? It's 120 tons of weight. Tends to slow us down. But this thing hits like a freight train. We get 400 miles per hour once this thing decides to hit you. First of all, what I really love about this tank, though it has its weaknesses, then again every tank has its own weaknesses. What I really love about this tank is its front. I'm just talking about the front, not the sides. The front of this tank is very difficult to pin, though some tank destroyers can pin it from the front, but if you wiggle enough you can actually ricochet a lot of shots on the front. On the sides are a bit weak, and the earlobes, you might say, around the turret are a bit weak. They tend to get penetrated, but if you're cautious enough, if you angle it up enough, you can actually avoid getting hit on those spots, and try to keep the front. Try to keep your front in front of them, not the sides or the rear or even the earlobes. So otherwise, after that, it's all good. Now, what I actually love about this tank is the gun on this thing. 152mm gun capable of dishing out an average of 650 alpha damage. Look at that. I was talking about average, I wasn't talking about the high rolls, ladies and gentlemen. That was 788, though it was with fire. Without fire, it was approximately close to 700. Completely melted away the Fe215B, the British tier 10 heavy. Alright, so far the enemy has taken out 3 of our tanks. We've only taken out 2. Okay, nice. Oh, another high roll, and he's still burning. 1169 total damage to the T22 medium. You see, E75 tried to take a shot at me. I was right up front of him. He wasn't able to take a shot. Yes, tanks can take a shot at front, but they actually need to use premium rounds for that. Unlike the E100, whose lower plates you don't actually need a lot of premium rounds until it, of course, it's angling. But straight up front, E100's underplate is easily able to pen by most tanks, almost most tanks, even mediums or lights. Now you see, I'm trying to protect my earlobes against these attacks. Fired an HE round up on him. I wasn't taking any chance of ricocheting off. Alright. But with this thing, the only thing that you can actually pen with standard rounds up front is a very thin strip up front in the hull. And even because most of the time, because of the dispersion, you tend to miss that tiny little strip. So mostly, if you want to pen this tank up from front, if you're not actually targeting at the earlobes, is to use premium ammunition. Premium ammunition is your only way to... Okay, I'm loading in my HE, don't want to take any chances with the T22. Okay. Jack Panzer is up at a good position up against me. But if I turned around for the Jack Panzer, Jack Panzer would have shot me, and also the T22 video, so I couldn't risk that. Okay, now I gotta keep my hull down because on my beautiful ricochet for by me from the Jack Panzer. I had to keep my hull away from him because if he was using premium ammunition, he could easily pen me on the lower side of my hull. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a very impressive game. Though it was an old game for me, I had recorded this a while back. It was 5.2k damage, 4 tanks destroyed. Majority of the damage was done by me, though the enemy Jack Panzer also played very well. He did very well, though his teammates could not cope up with him. And well, you can see the difference over here. Alright folks, let's head towards the second game and we'll talk about the Vk72 in the second game now. Alright, for our second game with the Vk72.01K, we're on Alpenstadt, somewhere in Germany. Okay, I'm not aware of where Alpenstadt is, or if that town exists on the map today. Okay, let's not talk about geography. Let's talk about the tank. Currently playing this game alongside my friend Roger Toto. He's up there right up front in the IS-7, the Russian Tier 10 heavy. IS-7 is actually a really beautiful tank. I actually want to grind for that tank. Maybe soon I might grind for that, but let's see. Okay, so we've got a Mouse 313 heading up straight for us alongside a Death Star accompanying him for the back. Right, there's the underplate. Alright, a combined damage from me and Roger Dodo for an 1105 to the Mouse. Mouse knows we're here for business. We both got shot, I think. Oh, Dodo took a mean hit from the Jag Panzer. That was a mean hit. Currently backing up. Yes, alright, let's get back to the topic of the Vk72 itself. The Vk72 on the sides, when it comes to the side armor, specifically, in comparison to the E100, oh, took out Roger Toto. He was taken out a little early in this game, but I will avenge you, Toto. Don't you worry. Alright, and back to the armor point we were talking. Okay, no, I want to mention avenging shot with the Jag Panzer on fire. Okay, we did not yet manage the kill, but I tried my best to take my revenge. Alright, at least I got an assisted revenge or something like that. It was an assisted one, but at least the Jag Panzer is out of the game. The bait for Toto is out. Alright, once again, returning to the side armor. Sorry, I get sidetracked. Returning to this. That Death Star hashed me on the side for 1123 points of damage. Well, then again, it's the Death Star. He's got high hash pen. Approximately 260 millimeters of pen, and tanks have a lot less armor on the sides and rear, so of course it was dinner time for the Death Star. But anyways, returning once again to the side armor. Not gonna get sidetracked this time. Alright, the side armor in comparison to the E100 or the Mouse is significantly a bit weaker, if I may say so. In retrospect, well, if you don't include the, what's it called, the turret of the E100, because that turret is a straight up side panel which you can shoot, unless somebody angles it a bit, but it's still pretty easy to pen on the side. But let's just talk about the chassis a little bit. The chassis is for the E100 is, in comparison to the Vk72, a little bit difficult to pen when it comes to the side chassis armor of the VK. It's a little bit of the design flaw, or maybe one. Then again, the armor of the E100 is a bit side panel. This one is completely to the body, whilst it has a bit side panels extruding towards the track, whilst the track plates are completely parallel in the Vk72 alongside the tracks. The difference comes in that, maybe, and then again the earlobes. Don't get me started on the earlobe. But then again, I will continue to enjoy this tank, one of my favorite tanks. showed the front of the gun and the front of the chassis to that Death Star, and it was not able to bend me. And in general, we won that game with 1000 supremacy points, 7 tanks destroyed. Toto has been avenged. Okay, another ace tanker, folks, with the Vk72 over here as well, with 6.2k damage this time. With the previous game was for 5.2k. This time with 3 tanks destroyed. And the best performer on the enemy side was the Death Star, with 3,387 points of damage with 2 tanks destroyed. Alright, that's it for today's video, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and comment down in the section below, and also subscribe to the channel for more content, and please do click the notification bell so you wouldn't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you want to check out more content from me, either regarding Apex Legends, Halo, Titanfall, etc., make sure to check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link down in the description below, and once again, peace out.